Hi, my name is Ryan, and trigger warning, I'm vegan. So I want to thank my longtime moderator and friend Peter for sending me this article about Robert Downey Jr. going vegan, and it failed him. And the reason why this is coming out now is he has a new book out now about cool food, erasing your carbon footprint one bite at a time, which I thought was really interesting since it's a well-known fact that I'll get into in a second that vegan diets are very environmentally friendly, especially if your concern is your carbon footprint. And let me just get this out of the way so there's no confusion or anything, that a vegan diet or veganism has nothing to do with environmentalism or health or weight loss or anything like that. It's for the animals. It's taking an active stance against animal cruelty and exploitation. But if you're truly concerned about reducing greenhouse gas emissions, you should be vegan because animal agriculture is responsible for 18% of greenhouse gas emissions, more than the combined exhaust from all transportation. Furthermore, livestock and their byproducts account for at least 32 million tons of carbon dioxide per year, or 51% of all worldwide greenhouse gas emissions. And we've all heard the jokes about cow farts, or really cow burps. Methane is 25 to 100 times more destructive than carbon dioxide on a 20-year time frame. And if you believe having a world with healthy rainforests is good for us, animal agriculture is responsible for up to 91% of Amazon destruction. So I find this ironic again, because if you're going to be writing a book about how to reduce your carbon footprint one bite at a time and still tell people to keep eating meat just as long as it's local or whatever, you're still ignoring the blatant fact, conveniently ignoring the fact that animal agriculture is responsible for more greenhouse gas emissions than all of transportation combined. So if you truly want to write a book about how to reduce your carbon footprint one bite at a time, I don't see how you'd have any choice other than recommend that people stop eating meat. Anyway, in this Eating Well article about Robert Downey going vegan and it didn't work for him, the best that I can tell, he didn't go vegan. He didn't do it for the animals. No mention of concern about animals or anything like that. Just clean eating and, the environment and stuff like that. So he's plant-based. So I'm not going to judge him in my response there as a vegan. I'm just going to look what he said about eating a vegan or plant-based diet and leave it at that. So let's move on. So why did this vegan or plant-based diet not work out for him? Well, according to the article, it said that a vegan or plant-based diet way of eating can be hard to follow for your health. Like what's Robert, or at least Eating Well, talking about here? Are they trying to make it sound like that eating a vegan diet is inherently unhealthy, or at least very difficult to do in a healthy way? I mean, where do they get this from? Do they have any evidence? That just sounds like a very ignorant, non-evidence-based opinion. They didn't cite any health professionals, or better yet, organizations of health professionals. And I'll do exactly that. Instead of taking my opinion or the opinion of some lone rogue doctor or nutritionist, let's look at the opinions of health organizations from around the world who reviewed the scientific literature, and the scientific consensus based on this evidence-based information is that, an appropriately planned vegan, vegetarian, completely plant-based diet is nutritionally adequate. But according to Tony Stark / Iron Man here, he said, I tried going all in, vegetarian, even vegan, but it just didn't work for me. Without some animal protein, I find myself with low levels of vitamin B12, calcium, iodine, and iron. These are common deficiencies that can result from vegan diets. I mean, I'm quite dubious about this claim. These are common deficiencies. Look up iron deficiency. Vegans are no more at risk of iron deficiency or anemia than non-vegans. And low levels of B12? Really? How long was he eating plant-based for? Because, again, I'm not a medical doctor, but to my understanding, it takes years for your B12 levels to drop, assuming you're not getting any B12 in your diet. And this happened to me, too. I mean, I was vegan for over 5 years, took no supplements, and had strong, healthy B12 levels as I was getting my blood checked during those years. This reminds me of an article I just reviewed about why veganuary is dangerous, how there's a study where participants in veganuary, 30 days of not eating meat, and supposedly their B12 levels dropped in 30 days. How is that possible? Anyway, let's ignore these little details and assume what Robert Downey Jr. and these veganuary participants are telling us are true, that their vitamin and mineral levels all dropped during their short periods of not having any meat or animal products. Well, it's a moot point because you can just take a freaking supplement. I mean, have they heard of supplements? I mean, let's check this one out that I've been recommending from the Vegan Society. And before we do that, let's take a quick look at the nutrients that Robert was so concerned about. B12, calcium, iodine, and iron. And lo and behold, all of those nutrients plus more are in the simple and extremely cheap supplement that you can get for like 8 cents a day. In fact, I recently got me just a dedicated iodine supplement on Amazon. I'm not gonna like promote it. I'm not an influencer of it or anything like that. I'm just gonna take it right here. Yep, got a boat ton of iodine, just like that. Didn't have to eat an animal. This article goes on to say Downey is right in that if you're not taking a supplement or focusing on plant-based foods that have enough of these nutrients, going vegan can result in iron deficiency, calcium deficiency, and other related concerns. And for his own health and desired sustainable eating pattern, the actor has decided on a happy medium? Happy medium? This makes 0 sense. Please explain it down below in the comments if you understand. The article just said, the stuff I just read, you said, yeah, if you're vegan, you should take a nutritional supplement, all this, stuff, how you can do it if you take a supplement. But Robert found this happy medium of not taking a supplement? Like, what's wrong with the supplements? You just told us to take a freaking supplement. Now you're saying, no, Robert thinks he knows better than the medical community, the nutritional community at large. He needs to eat animals in order to get his nutritional needs met. Like, he can't take supplements or something. This makes 0 sense. But if you were truly concerned about the environment and not contributing to the #1 source of greenhouse gas emissions, I would take a freaking supplement instead of eating the animals that are contributing to this carbon nightmare that he's trying to fight. And this last quote from him in the article is probably the worst. The rumors are true. I'm a pescatarian. That means I eat fish every now and again. Downey says later, emphasizing for his Iron Man fans, yes, in case you're wondering, I do actually need the iron that animal protein provides. I mean, is he just joking around here trying to be cute? Iron Man needs to eat animal iron. I mean, that's a bunch of nonsense. You don't have to eat animal iron, heme iron. If so, I'd be dead. I haven't had any animal iron in 13 plus years and I'm doing fine. I'm not anemic. I've been sharing my blood lab test results with you guys the whole time I've had our YouTube channel since 2013. Never been low or close to low in iron or anything like that. Not deficient. I have great athleticism for my advanced age of 56 years old. So he's just making a bunch of crap up here. And the reason why I made this video is not to bag on Iron Man or anything like that. It's to call him out for putting out this misinformation that people will just assume to be true. Hey, Iron Man knows what he's talking about. Robert Downey Jr. knows what he's talking about. If he says it's hard to get your nutritional needs met on a plant-based diet, he couldn't do it. You become deficient. You need to have heme iron or animal protein iron. People are going to believe it. I mean, they're not watching our videos, unfortunately. I mean, they should. If anything, this is more reason why not to take health advice from non-health professionals, particularly from celebrities. We've seen over and over again that celebrities are probably the worst people to learn about nutrition from. But unfortunately, there's more people like him and giant anti-vegan promoters like, say, Joe Rogan and places like the Telegram, just constantly putting out a barrage of anti-vegan misinformation. So it makes my job hard, or it makes it easy, however you want to look at it, because there's always something lame to respond to. So anyway, if you think what I'm saying here is somehow logically or factually or scientifically incorrect or invalid, please come and share your ideas with me on my Friday live streams, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Bring your best example, be clear, be precise, and show us vegans how we're all silly and misguided and wrong and should do something else with our lives. Anyway, guys, leave your questions and comments down below. Let me know if you heard about Robert Downey Jr. being vegan. And like I said, he's plant-based, best I can tell. Not bagging, I'm just trying to be factually correct here. And yeah, hit like, share this video, become a channel member, hit that join button up there, or click the link down in the show description. And until next time, remember, don't suck being vegan.